whatever reason now, the only way to get the car to run, whoops, let me turn this on. So, the only way to get the car to run is to first unplug the coolant temp sensor so that it starts, and then while it's running with the coolant temp sensor unplugged, before it stalls, to unplug the airflow meter, and the car just won't die out. It's not smoking as bad as it did before. You can't see though, it is still running a bit rich. It's water coming out of the exhaust. I wish I knew what percentage was fuel and what percentage was water. I'm just I don't have my fans plugged in, so I'm not going to let this run forever. But the only thing that's really interesting is, turn this off for a second. I managed to sort out why my headlight switch is smoking. Gladly I got that all fixed up. The warmer the car is getting, I can see it running richer and richer. I played with the idle screw up top to see what I can do. So the warmer the car is getting, it seems to be running more and more rich. Before it was kind of hovering in between 30 and 40. Now it's kind of dipping below 30. So I'm going to see if maybe unplugging a vacuum line or something like that will help. My oil pressure is good. My fuel pressure is pretty normal. Right at what it's supposed to be. So the car is running. So I think it's really, really safe to say that my speed and reference sensors are good. They're gapped correctly. There's no weird noises. I haven't tried revving the car. I'm not going to, just because I want it to run for as long as it can. I can't notice. It's very, very hard to tell. Let's see if I hear just the slightest, maybe the slightest misfire, or maybe incomplete combustion. I couldn't tell you. Oh, the car's almost at full temp now. It's weird. It's like, for whatever reason, with the regular inputs for the temperature and the air input, for whatever reason, when those are in, when the DME is seeing those, it doesn't want to run right, doesn't want to stay running. But when you take those out and you send the DME into whatever default mode that it's in, without the airflow meter plugged in, or without the coolant temperature sensor plugged in. So that's the thing that I don't understand. I don't get how the car is still kind of just running. What's it running on right now? It's running on is it running because it's now been leaned out, or is it running because it's been richened up to get the running on something, maybe running on nothing. So seems like the longer the car runs too, the seems like the smoke has gone away. Let me get a light back on here. Let's see what the heck I just did with it. Does smell pretty rich though. Oh, there was a bigger misfire. So let's see if the car finally kind of cuts out now. We'll just use this. We got a topper up on coolant too. I guess she's okay, but for testing purposes. Yeah, the smoke is gone now. It's just the faintest hint of it. The camera's not picking it up. I can see it. So, oh, there's another misfire. A little bit of a boom. See what my MPG's doing now. Yeah, the car's at temp, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Where's my MPG? It'll be interesting to see. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off now. So the car has installed on its own. First time it's done that, and I don't know how long. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill this. And the first thing I'm gonna do real fast, let me turn these off, save some battery. Okay, so as expected, it doesn't want to start with anything unplugged. So let me come back up here and let me plug this in. The only thing that kind of worries me is, I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm hearing like a hissing sound coming from my brake booster. I'm almost wondering if that has been causing some sort of vacuum leak. But anyways, let's see if I can get a better light up here. I'm doing the best I can. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is plug the temperature sensor back in. So that's now plugged back in. And now I'm gonna plug the airflow meter in, and I'm gonna get the plastic lantern off of the hot engine bay, and now let's give this thing a start and see what happens. Oh, what did I do with my keys? There we go. Come on, there we go. Alrighty, now with the car warmed up, let's see what happens. Nope, same thing, starts and installs. So it's not indicative of temperature. It's got nothing to do with temp. So if I unplug this, just like that, that was the coolant temp sensor. I know it's tough to see, but so now theoretically the car should start right away. Whether or not it'll be harder to start, I couldn't tell you. So that's interesting. So when it's warmed up, now it doesn't want to start at all, now that it's been warmed up, even with the coolant temp sensor unplugged. So, and we just saw what happens earlier when this is plugged in. So when the car's warmed up, if the car shuts off, it's sounding like it's going to either be really, really hard to start, or it'll just completely not start at all. That's kind of where I'm at now. So, I don't know, man. I'm not sure where else to kind of inspect or check. I don't know if I screwed something up, or maybe the DME is still bad, even though it was tested good. Yeah, I'm not really sure where else to go from here. I'll keep checking the forums, and I'll keep seeing what I can find, but for now, at least I can get the car running so that it's not sitting for weeks at a time. I can get my battery charged up as much as I need, keep that going. I can get some oil flowing through the engine, keep those seals lubricated, and so close yet so far. But that's gonna go ahead and do it for now. So thanks for watching, you guys.